So it's been about a week since I've been back from Africa. When you're off the grid for 2 weeks and then have to go back in to working and day-to-day responsibilities, that's hard for anyone. Every day that goes by, I feel like I'm losing that freedom or that sense of adventure I had when I was away. I mean, it's not entirely gone. It's just I notice day after day I get more acclimated to my, I guess, regular life as opposed to the vacation that I was on. I think it's important for people to really think about, though, what is it that makes them happy and how can they incorporate that into their day-to-day lives, because life is short and you need to get as many experiences in as possible. It's going to help you grow, it's going to keep you happy, and it's going to make things fun. So I just finished hiking the Cajon mountain trail. Let me tell you about it. There are literally people laughing at me for doing push-ups right now. It is Saturday morning. I'm in San Diego and I need something to do, so I decided to go for a hike. All the reviews I've read said make sure you have water. Got my camera gear, some shells, so a Turkish rain jacket and fleece, sunglasses, buff, light in case it is late when I come back, and then my bag. Love this bag. So the one pain I always have when I'm traveling for work is that I can't bring all the shoes I want. So it's a hard trail, but I'm going to hike it in my ASIC running shoes. I love these shoes. I feel like they're gonna get torn apart on the trail, but I can't wear dress shoes on the trail, so this is kind of my only option. And we are here. Ish. All right, it's 7:55 a.m. and I'm starting right now. I parked at the lot closest to the road. They lock the gates at 5 p.m. so I need to make sure I'm gone by then or else I don't have a car to get home. A lot of people actually just park on the road instead of in the actual parking lot so that they don't have to worry about their car being locked up. I had to hike about a half mile from the road to where I am now. There was a map of the trail, some bathrooms, and now I think the fun actually starts. I'm an hour in, decided I should hydrate a bit, have a quick snack. I'm having my Pro Bar Bite organic snack, coconut and almond. For some reason, I thought these had chocolate on them. They don't. I'm a little disappointed. They actually taste okay. I haven't really looked to see if they're healthy or not, but when you're moving around and on the trail, you need the calories to keep going. So it's better to have something than nothing. Beautiful here, but pretty steep climb, which I wanted a hard hike, so I'm not complaining at all. But check out this view. Just amazing. There have been lots of people on the trail, quite a few runners, some people that even have Ironman gear on, and I could absolutely understand why they'd want to train here. One thing I did when I was climbing Kilimanjaro was use poles. And I was pretty skeptical of poles because growing up I was always told I didn't need them. But on steep climbs like this, I could definitely see where they'd come in handy. But I guess since this is more of a practice hike, it's good to just walk and make it a little bit more challenging. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And what do I find? That's right, a stop sign. And there's a warning message on it that says if it's past noon, you should head back now for safety. I think this is a great example of a lot of times people see signs like this, not listen to them, and that's when you get yourself in trouble. I actually read that online the other night, and that's why I started really early this morning, because I did want to get to the top and I didn't want to put myself in a position where I could be in danger or get locked in or not have help if I needed or something like that. Also, later in the day it gets a lot hotter, and the hotter it gets, the harder it's going to be to climb, the more water you need, so on and so forth. It's getting pretty hot. The sun's definitely coming up. Decided to go shirtless, and of course I use sunscreen, because I swear, like every other time I go hiking, I don't use sunscreen, just burn the crap out of myself. So one thing to note about this trail is that it's a lot of up and a lot of down, and it's a there and back. So both ways kind of suck. Actually, that's not fair to say. It's actually a really fun trail. I enjoy doing it, but both ways are a challenge. Well, here you go, proof I made it to the top. And here's the sign. All right, so I made it to the top in just under 3 hours. The last mile or so is by far the steepest and hardest, but I think the most fun. So it is actually pretty cool up here. Look at this panoramic view. It's 11:21. Sat at the top for just over a half hour, and now I'm starting my descent down. So this trail is fun to come down, but it's not easy by any means. I missed this on the way up, but apparently there's a pilot program on providing water for people when they need it, because we are pretty far out. I like the idea. The only bad thing is that people aren't packing out their empty bottles. Here's the trail marker. I just think it's interesting to look at the map, because you can see the elevation going to and from the top. One thing I do really appreciate about being in nature is the fact that pretty much everything that happens is on you. And in people's work lives, I think it's so easy to blame other people for things that are happening, when in reality it's ultimately your fault or you're responsible for it. So it's very humbling to be out in nature where if something happens, it's only you and you're the one that needs to fix the problem. So I just finished my hike for the day. In total, I probably did like just under 12 miles. It took 6 hours to get up and back down, and I took about a 4-minute break at the top. I also, was going somewhat slow at times to take pictures and get some footage. Overall, it's rated a hard trail. I'd say it's moderate. One thing to note is that like the entire trail is washed out. So it's not like trail, it's loose rocks, big rocks, places where like water's washed out the trail, so there's like grooves in the trail. I would definitely recommend like a lightweight hiking shoe on this. I wore my running shoes and they just weren't firm enough, so like the last 2-3 miles my feet started to hurt me a little bit. It was a beautiful day. In total, I probably drank 2-3 liters of water, had about maybe 800 calories, and I would definitely do this again with some friends.